Good morning, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions. Today is Tuesday, March 9th, 2021. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you, and you may be seated.
The grab-and-go lunch menu for today is cheeseburger sliders, so you can be at the bus bay at 11:16 a.m. However, please note, this is actually our last day for grab-and-go pickup for the rest of the year. There'll be no more bus pickup for lunches or breakfast. But if you're a remote student, you can go to tusd1.org and you can sign up for weekly meal pickup at the district office. Your grown-up just needs to call and sign up, and then they can go pick up a whole week's worth of meals once a week. Alright, I don't have any birthdays today. So I have a few announcements, and then we're going to spend a little bit of time reviewing our back-to-school information. So speaking of back to school, so today is actually the last day of your regular schedule until March 22nd. Just a reminder, tomorrow you're going to check in with your teachers. We'll have one more day of announcements, and then you'll be ready to go do makeup work, do your asynchronous work, whatever your teacher assigns you. On Thursday, you'll continue doing your asynchronous work, and then it'll be time for spring break. Then on March 22nd, we'll come back to school. Speaking of coming back to school, does your grown-up have questions about how it's going to work when we come back to school? Join us for a re-entry meeting with Mr. Miranda on Wednesday at 4 p.m. on Zoom. The meeting ID is Cesar Miranda. Also, a reminder that we do have t-shirts for sale. These can be worn as part of the uniform. If you are coming back in person, you are required to wear your uniform. So the deadline for ordering shirts is Friday. We've sent out the link a few times, but we'll send it out. Again, just a reminder, get your orders in by Friday. Also, a reminder that when we come back, look forward to the book fair. That will be starting March 29th. Okay, so we're going to get started with our back-to-school stuff. Some of this is going to be a repeat of what I've been doing the last few days, but some of you might have missed it. That's why I'm doing it again. But I am going to try to speed it up a little, so that way we're not listening to this for 10 years. All right, so just a reminder, in-person learning begins Monday, March 22nd. The Monday after spring break, we are coming back to school. So if you're an in-person learner, that means you're going to show up to campus before school starts. If you're a remote learner, you also come back March 22nd. So just a reminder, my K-5 students log into your Zoom at your normal time on March 22nd. Some of you might have a new online teacher, so make sure you log into the right Zoom. My 6th through 8th grade remote students, remember, you don't log in until 12 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So you're going to log into your 4th period class. Your 4th period class is now an hour. It's no longer half an hour. So you're going to log into that class on Monday at 12 p.m. March 22nd. Your start time is the same, so middle school students begin classes at 8:05. If you're coming back to school, you can be on campus after 7:50 a.m. You'll have time to grab your breakfast, head to your classroom, and start eating. My K-5 students, you don't start classes until 8:55 a.m., so you can arrive on campus after 8:40 a.m. So elementary students, you really need to not get to campus early. There's not going to be any playtime before class. You are going to grab your breakfast. You're going to head straight to your classroom, so we cannot let you in earlier. However, if you're a bus rider who's K-5, you are going to go to tutoring when the bus drops you off at 7:50. You'll also get your breakfast in your class. All right, when you get to school, the only two entrances that are open are the same two entrances that are always open: the bus gate for bus riders and the side gate for car rider drop-off. If you're new to us and you're like, I've never been to your school, I don't know where the side gate is, just follow the line of cars, look for the open gate. You go right around the side of the school. When your parent drops you off, they're not going to be allowed to walk onto campus with you. You're going to have to say your goodbyes in the car. So maybe you want to practice that over spring break. Obviously not getting out of the car, but maybe just making sure you know where the gate is, pulling up to the side, and practicing saying goodbye. Also, the front gate will only be used for students who are late and need to be signed in. So that's not available before school starts. That's only available once school begins. Just a reminder that masks are going to be required for all students and staff, so my suggestion is bring extra in your backpack, because sometimes they get really gross halfway through the day, and that way you can put on a clean one if your mask feels uncomfortable to you. All water fountains will be turned off, so make sure you have a water bottle with your name on it, and then we have water jugs in the classroom you can fill up. Also, make sure you bring your laptop and charger to school every day. You're still going to be using them for a lot of your work, and you will need it in the classroom. Finally, look for more information from your teacher about supplies that they might need you to bring from home. All right, this is new information I haven't gone over with you yet. What happens if you're late to school? Maybe you got up late, maybe your car wouldn't start. So what happens if you're late? Well, in the past, your parent would come in and sign a paper to get you in to school, and we'd give you a pass. But parents aren't allowed to come in anymore. So there's going to be a sign on the front door that your parent needs to scan with their phone. When it's filled out, You're going to get buzzed into the door. Only the students allowed to come in. You're going to grab a pass off the counter and you're going to head straight to class. So remember, just no parents will be allowed to come in with you, so this new procedure might take a little bit of time to get used to. But if you try to be on time, then you don't have to worry about it. When we are doing dismissal, we're also changing how we do dismissal. Remember, there is no bus transportation for my 6th, 7th, and 8th graders when they are dismissed at 11:05. So all middle school students need to make sure that their parent pickup knows what time to pick them up, or they need to be able to walk or bike home. All students, including K-5 and 6-8, will remain in their classrooms during dismissal. We have a new electronic system for dismissal that might take a few days to get used to. I'm not going to lie. This means it's going to be slow for the first couple of days. So just expect it. Say this is going to take a little bit of extra time. We're all doing our best, and we're going to practice our patience. When do you go to class? We already covered this. My elementary friends are 8:55 to 3 p.m., whether you're in person or online. My middle school friends, hopefully your teachers have gone over this with you a little bit. This has been sent to your parents. If you're in person, you're in class from 8:05 to 11:05 on campus during the day. And then in the afternoon, you need to make sure you're getting on the computer to do your work asynchronously. That means by yourself. My remote learners, you're doing your work asynchronously by yourself in the morning. And then you're going to log on every day at 12 p.m. So for middle schoolers, you're going to switch where you start. Monday and Tuesday, for on-campus learners, you're going to start first period Monday and fourth period Tuesday. And then for remote learners, you're going to start fourth period Monday and first period Tuesday. Wednesday, you guys will be on Zoom all day for every period. Okay, so I think that's all the back-to-school information you guys need. It might sound confusing, you might not be sure what's going on. Don't worry, we're all going to get there together on Monday and Tuesday, and we're going to figure it out. So, that being said, I want to end on a funner note. So we're going to do Try It Yourself Tuesday today. It's a pretty quick activity. We're just measuring our reaction time. There's lots of experiments on this online, so if you're sort of interested in seeing how your brain and your nervous system work together, I encourage you to do a little bit of Googling, to do some YouTube searching, and to see what other experiments you can do with your reaction time.
Today, I'm going to show you how you can test your reaction time using everyday objects at home. I've asked my friend Charlotte to join me to help demonstrate. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Zoe.
Are you okay if we test your reaction time?
Sure.
Okay, try to catch this dollar bill in between your fingers when I drop it. If you do, you can keep it.
Okay. Can I try again?
Sure.
So close.
This happens because our reaction to what we see is not instant. Let's try it with something a bit bigger, like a ruler.
I got this. Yes!
When the ruler or dollar bill is dropped, your eyes see it, but it takes time for the nervous system to send that information to your brain. Then your brain needs to process it and decide what to do. In this case, grab it. Then a signal is sent to your hand and the muscles contract, allowing you to catch the object. The time it takes to do all that is called reaction time. That was 17 centimeters. You can measure the distance the ruler falls before you grab it and convert it to reaction time by using the table like this, provided at GenerationGenius.com. Write down your results and compare it with your friends. See who has the fastest reaction times. In this case, our reaction times are about the same. But to make it a real experiment, you need to collect a lot more data. Thanks for coming, Charlotte.
You got it, Zoe.
Try it yourself.
Okay, that was a lot today, guys, so thanks for sticking with me and listening to all of that. Remember, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions practice being safe, being responsible, being respectful, and being kind. It's a great day to have a great day. We're about done with the third quarter. You are all rock stars. You're doing a great job. I hope everyone has an awesome Tuesday, and I'll be back to talk to you more tomorrow. Have a great day.